Wilt Chamberlain's mythical status has been long debated between his fans and non-believers alike. Today, we're going to find out just how high Wilt Chamberlain could jump. We will first listen to what Chamberlain himself claims.
A 50-inch vertical jump. By the way, what's Michael Jordan's vertical jump? Do we know?
I don't think it's quite that high.
Not as high.
No.
I'm getting 50 inches off of the ground on a vertical.
I have a 52 vertical.
50 to 52 inches sounds quite insane for a man that is listed as 7 feet 1 inch tall, considering that the winner of the 1986 slam dunk contest, Spud Webb, with a height of 5 feet 6 inches, reportedly had a 46-inch vertical jump. It is hard to imagine Chamberlain leaping any higher than that, if at all. But could it really be possible? Let's look at what we know for sure. In 1957, Chamberlain won the high jump at the Drake Relays by clearing the bar at over 6 feet 6 inches with no practice.
He went to Bill Easton, the track coach, one time and said, "Coach, I'd like to enter in the high jump." And Bill said, "Well, Wilt," he said, you haven't even practiced." He said, "How could you possibly compete?" And he said, "Well, just give me a chance." Wilt won the Big 7 high jump championship with no practice at all.
You are now seeing the visual proof. Chamberlain ascended over a bar equal to Michael Jordan's height. Can you even imagine what it would look like to see a 7'1" giant jump over Michael's head for a slam dunk? Furthermore, the Miami News, from its November 8, 1962 edition, wrote Chamberlain could high jump 6 feet 11 inches. Unfortunately, there is no video evidence of this. But if he could jump that high, why is there no footage of him leaping that high during an official basketball game? The following clips are the highest we ever see Chamberlain reach. What you may or may not have noticed is that he is leaping off of one step. Here lies our problem. Wilt Chamberlain was a one-step vertical leaper during basketball games. There may be several reasons for this. Firstly, if he were to jump that high, by the time he landed, he could miss the opportunity to go for the rebound off a missed shot. As you can see, he does proficiently here. Secondly, Chamberlain, more often than not, was asked to play all 48 minutes of a basketball game. This would be an efficient way to preserve energy for the whole game. Lastly, let's take a look at the shoes Chamberlain wore throughout his entire basketball career. The Converse Chuck Taylor All-Star High Top looks like something out of a nightmare for basketball players. The YouTube channel Marky does a terrific job in reviewing these shoes. Listen to what he has to say.
It is all canvas and rubber. There is no rigidity, meaning your feet will get wrecked in these. It also wastes all of your energy that you put into the shoe. Doing simple things like dribbling wasn't the best because your feet don't have any containment on the sides. Traction, this is an interesting one. Converse actually uses fabric on the bottom of their shoes to import their shoes cheaper. Unfortunately, that makes traction terrible. The worst part about this shoe is the cushion. It's only rubber, no foam at all in this thing. You can feel your knees crack when you land in these. As well as the cushion. I do not know how Wilt Chamberlain dropped 100 points in these things. You can fold them.
So, the next time you see Wilt Chamberlain highlights or from any footage of that time period, keep these pointers in mind. But this still doesn't explain how high Wilt Chamberlain could actually jump. Here is an interview by Chamberlain with the Spartan from 1960. Chamberlain is asked, "What is the highest you have ever jumped?" He replies, "I really can't say, but straight up, it's around 13 feet 3 inches. My highest high jump was 6 feet 10 and a quarter inches." Chamberlain is confirming his near 6'11" high jump. And with a 7 feet 8-inch wingspan to reach 13 feet, 3 inches. This would mean that Chamberlain would have had a 45-inch vertical jump. But it is apparent that he is estimating his highest ever reach. This is probably due to his ability to touch the top of the backboard, a 13 feet height. Here are 2 basketball legends confirming so.
When people talk about players touching the top of the boards, the only man I knew that was able to do that was Wilt Chamberlain.
He could touch the top of the backboard.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, let's take a look at the award-winning photo from the Brussels Fair in Belgium. It shows Chamberlain leaping vertically next to a bar close to 7 feet. Due to the fantastic work from the website How to Get Taller by measuring the pixels in the photo and converting that to inches by taking Chamberlain's height, they came to a measurement of a 4.05-inch approximation. This would equal to an astounding 48.05-inch vertical leap. One of the reasons why this photo won an award is because no one knows whether he is on the way up or on the way down. Unless this photo was taken at the apex of his jump, it is quite plausible that Wilt Chamberlain, basketball's greatest ever athlete, may have actually had a vertical jump that is over 50 inches. If he could have worn modern-day basketball shoes, coupled with modern-day training methods and modern-day dieting, who knows how high he could have jumped.